You cook?
My ma's bucatini recipe. I don't know, thought I'd give it a try.
She back in Empire Bay?
No, she passed a while ago.
You got any folks back there?
Take a look at that paper.
Some city councilman's up for re-election.
I need a favor.
Who is he? You tied up with Marcano?
This fuck. Him and his pals killed a friend of mine. Look, he'd see me coming from a mile away.
Oh yeah, because I'm so inconspicuous.
You know how to get to people. It's taken me 12 years and a lot of money to find this cocksucker. I'd make it worth your while. And I'd consider it a personal favor.
I'll think about it.
If you're having trouble finding him, look for somebody on the street who might be willing to give him up. When you're done, come back here. We got a lot more names need to be X'd out.
First motherfucker I want you to hit is Lucky. He gets the name on account of he ain't got none. Luck, that is. But it don't stop him from playing cards any chance he can get. You ought to be able to rough up some assholes out there who'll give him up pretty easily. Guy's a real prick. No one can stand him. Running out of room to keep all this cash. Come back and I'll have more for you. All right. That's twice now I've shown I can hold on to a business for you. When is that going to translate into territory for me and my guys? When you start thinking about who gets what next? I hope you don't forget about your old pal Vito. How you been throwing me territory, I'm starting to think you're sweet on me. If that fat fuck Uncle Lou could keep the ward running, it should be a piece of cake. Any idea what kind of medieval bullshit Burke's got planned for the butcher? No, wait. Never mind. I probably don't want to know. You, see to that thing I asked you about yet? How's it going working with Alma? Tough fucking kid, right? I keep wondering if Cassandra really believes all that voodoo shit. Just seems fucking weird. Don't go it alone and get yourself fucked up. Call in the muscle service if you need some help. Jesus, I want to sleep for a fucking week.
You're gonna tell me where I can find the councilman.
Lucky's supposed to be playing cards here.
Can't trust a fucking rat.
I feel worse for his mama. Now she got two boys in the state.
Asshole, this is a restricted area. Yeah. Let's go. I'll bleed loud. Please hold the gun down.
Can't keep this up with closure! At him. Shit! I'm pinned in! Fuck! He got me! Oh! Oh! Get around him!
Whoa, there he is. Reloading.
There!
It's real different than killing me.
Thanks for taking care of that thing. I might have another job for you later. Next up is Nesta the Molester. To be fair, I don't know that he's actually molested anyone, but with a name like Nesta, I'm pretty certain he has. Anyway, he deals smut to the peep shows. Talk to the right perverts, and one of them will know Nesta. You're finally starting to carve this place up. I just hope you remember me next time it comes to sharing the wealth. Thanks for Tikva. Now that I control all the smuggling in and out of the city, we'll be able to make some coin. Been following that through pre-trial. Sounds like since the judge is dead, this guy's gonna get off. No one wants to try the fucking thing. That piece of trash I asked you to take out. You talked to Alma yet? Fucking kid cusses in English better than I do. Still don't get how Cassandra got all those Haitian sons of bitches on her side. You got me working with you now. Feel free to call in some of my muscle anytime. Feels good, doesn't it? Knowing you got one less target on your forehead.
Molotov!
Crazy bastard has a gun.
Okay, then where you want to look?
You see this guy?
Where can I find that fucking Nesta?
Nesta's supposed to fix some of the boosts here.
Go with God, motherfucker.
Fucking eyeball him right now.
I'm gonna put you down.
Just fucking you.
Good job taking out that last fucker on my list for me. Starting with luck, he may turn out to be a fucking gold mine for us. The bastards are coming out of the woodwork to pay their respects to the fucking scumbag. But the only one I give a fuck about is Paulie. If I had it my way, that motherfucker would die nice and slow, blubbering for his mother as I take him apart limb by fucking limb. Oh, mommy, why is the bad man hurting me? You get the picture. Make him hurt, Lincoln. Real bad. You came to me saying you wanted to take this city over together. I'm just saying, handing me the keys to something, putting me in charge, will go a long way to showing you mean it. Who's got time for trains in the shit factory? Fuck Barkley.
What? The hell was that? Let's try over here now.
We come tussle with the mother...
Ah! Come get me, boy! Shot the one at him! Fuck! Reload! Slip behind him! Damn!
God damn, that hurt.
Shit!
I'm hit.
He's dropping off! That's him! Let's go!
Well, I'm on to you.
Get behind something. There he is. I got a bead on him from the side. Hit him from the other side. Got you now, dipshit. Heading for cover. Here, over here. Shit!
Found something.
Get that stupid son of a bitch. Come on, son. Take down, boy. Give it a shot. In my sights. I'm shot to shit.
You scratched another piece of shit off my list. Thanks. So?
So you can cross another name off your list.
He suffer?
Not really big on prolonging the inevitable. Now, if you wanted this handled like Greco, I could have brought him back here.
Greco was a whole other thing. Call it heat at a moment.
But your friend must have been something else if it took all these guys to bring him down.
A couple of those cocksuckers sold him out. Fucked him when he went to them looking for help.
And they all ended up down here.
Commission gives Sal extra leeway on how he runs things. In exchange, he takes who they send him. Makes him part of his organization. I guess wherever you find assholes, you find pieces of shit.
Present company excluded.
Present company excluded. The next asshole is this paranoid fuck Luca. Unfortunately, he's gone into hiding. The dipshit's got some crazy theory that someone's out to kill him. Can't imagine where he got that idea. You put the fear of God into some of the assholes on the street, and they may just see the light and give him up. I don't know, I thought I'd get to try my hand at downtown. Killing a judge is... I don't know. That's somebody I asked you to see to for me. Feel free to take your time with him. Make it hurt. Cassandra seems like a believer. She's got a cause. I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but you need to keep that in mind. You got the whole one-man army thing going, sure, but if you need help, I'd suggest calling in some muscle. You ever rest, kid? You're like one of those fucking wind-up toys, just keep going and going. If you need her, last I saw, Alma was in her office at the cigar warehouse.
Huh? That didn't sound right. Who's that?
Hell, what's he think? I'm gonna break him in half. Got you now, dipshit!
Where can I find Luca?
All I know is Luca's hiding out in some warehouse. Gonna put you down, son.
Can't have you talking.
Fuck's sake, that boy is mine. Gotcha. How's it coming? You gonna get flagged?
Just one more name on my list. Let me know when you handled it. So while Luca was a paranoid pussy, Dario was playing the Mr. Tough Guy act. Motherfucker actually called me up and told me where he's gonna be. You believe that shit? What a stupid prick. He's holed up with a bunch of loyal dumb fucks. Go knock the dust off him. No Southdowns for me, huh? Sal's in the ground. Wish I'd been there to see it, but it's done. Guess the only question is, what's next? This last hit, when you do it, make sure that asshole's dead. One thing I respect about old Burke, you always know where you stand with him. How's it going working with Alma? Tough fucking kid, right? Don't go it alone and get yourself fucked up. Call in the muscle service if you need some help. Jesus, I want to sleep for a fucking week.
Can you get around him?
There you are.
I'm here. All the blood. That shit's all him. Let's go. Fucker got lucky. Grenade! Take cover!
Killed our boy.
There you are.
Fucking with the wrong crew!
Hey, he's over here!
I handled the last of that problem for you.
Oh. Shit. So it's really fucking over. God damn it.
You all right?
Yeah. It's just, means Joe's really dead. Good friend of mine. It's more like family. Me and him tried to do something big for this motherfucker named Leo Galante. Big shot with the commission. Anyways, it all went south and we got fucked. That's what you get for following orders, right? It was a couple of years there. I didn't know if Joe was alive or what.
When did you know?
Maybe 4 or 5 years after I got sent down here. I still had a little pull back home. I kept some feelers out. Anyway, word comes back, one of the guys I saw drive off with Joe's running his mouth. Can't hold his liquor. And someone heard him going on about some loudmouth Leo wanted him to put down. Yeah, that same loudmouth cost this guy his front teeth and cracked one of his eye sockets.
Sounds like Joe didn't make it easy for him.
You're goddamn right. Ain't no one taking Joe Barbaro down without a fight. Joe managed to get loose. Was on the run for a while, went to Chicago, thinking a couple of guys up there would help him. Instead, they turned on him. Anyways, in the end, it went how it went. Beat the shit out of him, cut his fucking hands off, smashed his face all to hell. When it was over, they didn't leave much for anybody to find.
You sure it was Joe?
If it wasn't him, if Joe was still alive, he would have found me by now. I feel like we really did right by Joe, taking down those fucks on my list. Thanks, Lincoln. You're gonna need a bigger mattress for all this cash, kid. Who wants to deal with those entitled pricks in Frisco anyway? I used to play cards with Frank Pagani. I know you had to do what you had to do, but Frank was a stand-up guy to me. No, I'm sorry. I was thinking about something Burke said. Dirty fucker. You talked to Alma yet?
You're him, aren't you? Lincoln Clay.
Vito asked me to come see you.
He wants our guys to do double the runs. Double the runs means double the chances of running into the Coast Guard.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna be too much help dealing with them.
So I will deal with those hijos de la gran puta. I need someone to keep the warehouses full, keep the money coming in.
How much we talking?
Enough to make it worth your troubles. You're gonna be hitting trucks for the contraband.
Seems simple enough. I'll let you know when I get the first truck.
You didn't just save his life, you know? You brought him back. The real Vito. What I mean is, I haven't seen this Vito in a really long time. And I don't want him to go back to the way he was.
You got something to say, I'ma just say it.
What's gonna happen next? You need him, and you need us now. So you give Marcano the fucking he deserves. Is it back in the freezer again?
Would you believe me if I say no?
No, I don't think so. But I believe very few people these days. And if Vito said this is the way things are, that's how they are. If you see any of Greco's men out there, you should deal with them. It will make it easier for us to conduct business. I got my hands on prime shipments out there. Go bust up some heads and bring it back here. I'll take it from there.
Guess we're good.
Call me if you need me.
That him?
You're here somewhere, I know it.
Not a goddamn thing. Ain't giving up yet.
Looking over here now.
Not there. Can't be far.
Hey, Lincoln. Everything back to normal here now, thanks to you.
Coño, no necesito esta mierda. What?
Trouble?
Yeah, my whole fucking life. It's a letter from my grandmother. Writes me to wish my mother happy birthday. You know, who she saw get dragged away back in 10 de octubre.
Jesus.
Don't. It's nothing. Fuck it. You got something for me?
I got another truck stash ready for you guys to pick up.
Really? Huh. Arcano's guys are fucking pussies. No problem then?
Not a one on my end.
Good. So it shouldn't be a problem to bring more trucks.
Sure, Armor. I'll see what I can do.
After this guy and I screwed last night, he started yammering on and on about some shit. I was only halfway listening. But he hooked me when he started talking about this warehouse I had my eye on. Turns out they just got some new shipments. I want them. And if you see any of the delivery trucks, bring them back here and I will see what we can salvage.
Hey, dead body over here!
I saw some lettuce pep Mexican out here a while back.
What's her name? Emma?
That's a new one!
Y'all can't hide forever.
Fuck me!
I can go.
Fuck it. You get that truck?
Yeah. Let me guess. You need more?
As many as you can find. Anything you grab helps us get this operation going. I thought I'd forgotten this song.
You from Cuba?
Goddamn pain in the tits grandmother of mine. She sent this fucking mental time bomb. He was playing when the policia came for my parents. The old man wasn't political. Hell, he was a clerk in the government. But he had this drinking buddy in the city, Mr. Roberts. White guy, always around.
And I bet that motherfucker was real political.
He slipped out of the country before Castro started putting down spies and traitors. My folks, though, not so lucky. Or smart. My papa, they shot right there. My mama, I don't know.
So just you and your grandmother got out?
One old lady and a screaming brat pissing all over herself weren't worth the bullets or the trouble.
You ever think about going back for your mother?
A few years ago, I heard she was at the Pinos before it shut down. Nothing after that. Sometimes I think you and Vito got the right idea. Fuck the past and kill every motherfucker that gets on the way of what's coming next. But I want to know. I want to know what happened to her. Is she still alive? So maybe I will set aside enough money to smuggle myself back in and see what I can find. Put that part of my life to rest. Keep the trucks coming, Lincoln. We're hitting the mother-in-law here, my friend. I just got off the phone with some scumbag who's trying to get into my pantalones. Asshole gave me heads up of some big rigs that are carrying high-end products. Get them, bring it back to me, and it will be like money grows on trees. Since we got Tickfall, it's been less of a pain in the balls to get shit through the new harbor master.
Get to whoop you. Stay behind me, boy.
And now, got you now, and I'll beat you like. Let me get my hands on him. Shit! Fuck's trying to blow us up!
called off. Repeat, abandoned search. Return to patrol.
Watch it.
Huh? Hell was that?
Don't these wops know if it's in the bayou, that shit belongs to Dixie?
Huh? He's over! Looking for you.
And I ain't afraid to die.
Even the mongrels will not prevail. Not We've been looking for...
Shouldn't have come here. I'm coming for your ass! Yahoo! What the shit? Grenade! Move! Oh shit, I'm hit! Come here.
The mongrels will not prevail.
Run, bitch!
I'm breathing. The mongrels will not prevail.
Don't leave me!
The mongrels will not prevail.
There's our problem.
Oh! Oh! Fuck me, that... Oh!
Got one over here!
The mongrels will not prevail.
Yeah, eat this! You wanna plug? I'm calling the cops.
Getting my ass out of this shit.
Now!
Just got a report of a colored male brandishing a firearm in the bayou. Check it out if you can spare the time.
What do we have here?
Grenade that sumbitch! Yeah, eat this! He shot me!
Oh, I was hoping we'd find an animal back here.
Got some!
Break free!
search. Return to patrol.
all odds, boys, am I right?
What? He's on! Send me some boys. Shit's going down.
We've been looking for you.
Let's go.
Boy, that feels good.
We've been looking for you.
Just got a report of a colored male brandishing a firearm in the bayou. Check it out if you can spare the time. All units be advised. Suspect located. On-scene units engaging.
I need to get out of the city soon, I think. You want the best moonshine?
Thanks for earlier.
My old man used to be whip smart. If anyone tried to pull some shit on him, he saw it coming a mile away. Now,
Limits. Get.
Perfect timing. I was just about to have lunch. How'd it go?
Fast cars and shine. What's not to like?
Word coming down is that some motherfuckers might try to hit you. So watch your ass.
Yes, ma'am.
Guess who I saw coming out of the market yesterday? Denny McGill.
No shit, Denny McGill? I haven't heard that name in years.
Fucker's married. 4 kids. Oldest Rachel is 6.
Damn. Can you imagine having 4 kids right now?
Not without there being some kind of ransom involved. Every time I run into folks like him, they start asking me when I'm settling down, when I'm gonna have a family. It always makes me feel like I don't belong. Like there's something wrong with me.
Ain't nothing wrong with you. Hell, look at me. Never knew my parents, don't know a damn thing about who I am or where I came from. That hadn't stopped the world from deciding for me. Keeps finding people who don't give a fuck about any of that. Like when you and me are kicking back, shooting the shit. We just cool.
Well, I'm cool. You, on the other hand, are a pretty big fucking dork.
A dork? What are you, 12?
Well, shit. Those are the days. I could get shit-faced at night and still ace a math test the next day. Listen, Lincoln, never mind. It can wait.
Don't worry about what Denny McGill thinks. Fuck him.
Yeah. Fuck him. Be careful out there. Danny fancied himself a race car driver, and he was damn good at it, too. But he hated these runs. Thought they were a giant bore. He took care of that problem by setting up races between the moonshine pickups and drop-offs. Stupid bastard always had to make things harder than they needed to be. Guess that's what they really mean by the luck of the Irish. Into Frisco Fields once. Ended up in the ER. Not my favorite place in the city. Some nights he comes home blasted to the moon and passes out on the floor. After a while, I'll hear him mumbling to himself. About Danny. Or Ma. Folks from Belfast who passed on years ago. It reminds me of how much pain he's in. Grief, like no other. And I hate him even more. Our shine's in high demand. Goddamn butcher didn't give two shits about the quality. But we're turning things around, and people are noticing, so keep it coming. We all have that side of ourselves we don't show anyone, except for maybe one or two people over the course of our life. Those people are true friends.
That won't no squirrel.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Should've listened.
Grab a dog! I'm looking for you. Fucking dropping us! You dead, cocksucker?
Gonna find a hole. Get where he can't see. Some bitch hits hard.
Guys like this!
Shoot around.
Well, there you go. Finish this, motherfucker. You can't hide from me, boy. God damn it, he's gone.
What's he gonna do with that piece?
Motherfucker's got business to
Oh, Jesus! I gotta call the cops!
Christ, man, you're not messing around.
So I take it business is good.
The old man's pissing his pants, he's so pleased.
He's not down the chalky bastard anymore.
Surprised he hasn't petitioned the Vatican to have you canonized. Oh, but they don't take requests from the bottom of a whiskey bottle.
Easy now, he's not that bad.
Look, I appreciate your relationship with him, but there are things you just don't get.
He's an asshole, a bastard, a selfish prick.
Lincoln. I've been seeing someone. Her name's Darlene. Meant to tell you earlier. You gonna say something?
Take it that's why Burke's been so hard on you.
Dan'd always stuck up for me. But he's not here anymore.
No, he ain't.
So where do you come down on it?
I've never had much of anything. Or anyone, and what little I did have was taken away from me. So if there's someone out there, it'll make a difference to me who it is.
When I was a little girl, I thought my father hung the goddamn moon. Fuck. He was everything to me. But then one day he gave me this look. Like he knew. It broke my heart. The first person to crush me was my own father.
You want to turn your back on him, that's up to you. God knows he deserves it. Whatever you decide, just make sure you can live with it.
It took him a while, but Danny finally started letting me go on some of these runs. And this route right here was hands down my #1 favorite. Get on out there and kick some fucking ass.
White man's work is never done.
Huh?
Huh? Who we got over there?
I didn't find shit.
Huh? Guess we're checking that out. Huh?
How's it going?
We done told them. Caviar emptier, you know? Buyer beware. It ain't like we're selling this
Turn
shit
around.
out corner grocery.
Shit, all right. Let's do it.
Knock him down! You're dead, cocksucker!
I'ma tear him a new asshole. Toss that
Coming at you, motherfucker! Run that motherfucker out of here!
The mongrels will not prevail. Don't remember ordering me a coon.
Shit! He's killing us! Stay behind me, boys!
You can't hide from me, boy.
I need some time! Gonna plug it!
Not a drop dead drag. Maybe a drop every now and then.
Motherfucker cannot shake my resolve.
Has to be done.
Go take it a heat of fire, boys! Run that motherfucker out. Use our boy.
Mama's boy!
You fuck with
Run that motherfucker out. Stuck here, boys.
That hurt.
Where'd she come from?
Me arse. I shit her out this morning, wheels and all.
Have you ever heard the saying you catch more flies with honey than vinegar?
Have you ever heard the saying, what is that one there, yeah? Go fuck yourself.
A few times.
Saying about you, lad. It's personal. I got it covered.
I need your full attention on what we're doing here. Can't have you running around with your head up your ass.
A couple of lads come to me looking for wheels.
You from around here?
Belfast.
Belfast. Hey, heavyweights.
Oh, monumental. Looking for serial numbers. Parts to throw in. Keep the Belfast law guessing when things go boom!
They asking or telling?
Hey, Ray, don't ask.
Nikki could have done this in an hour. Fucking talk to her, man. Sort your shit out.
You got kids? Wayne's on rent someplace?
None that I know of.
And you've not got a goddamn clue the many ways a child can disappoint you.
I'm pretty sure the feeling's mutual. Christ. Well, what do you need, Bert?
Starters, more of these cars. If you can put your hands on them and deliver them back here, that'll be a lot of help to me.
I'll keep my eyes open.
I can do that, Lassie. You do that.
Fucking dick.
I'm a man who honors his agreements, and this right here is your full cut. You're continuing to show wise judgment, lad. We keep this up, and we'll be flying high real soon. Everyone knows Techfall gets my scraps, so fuck it. I was pleased to hear Enzo saw the writing on the wall. The brothers back in Belfast are asking for these cars. You should be able to find them at the curbs, parking lots, and the like. Nicky gets a bit high and mighty, but they don't come tougher. I will say this about your pal Vito. He knows what he's doing. Keeps his rackets moving and making money. Who cares if he can't cook worth a shit? Cops around here are like goddamn pit bulls. But if you get in touch with my people, they can get them to back off. He ain't afraid of dying. It's living that's the hard part. Way I figure, if I live to die, then I'll get exactly what I've been wanting in the end.
What are you...
Officer requests assistance, all units. Responding units, visual contact with suspect lost. All units be advised, suspect located, on-scene units engaging.
Well, with a lot of regular folk messing their wheels, the brothers back in Belfast really appreciate your help. The local law have impounded cars the butchers, cocksucking shitehawks used to drive. I want to salvage them and send the parts to me IRA brethren. Find your way into the lot, steal them, and bring them back here. French ward is for tourists and whores. I got time for neither. Heard Remy screamed like a bitch while he burned. Wish I could have been there. Those cars are ripe for the picking, even if they're locked down in a fucking police impound lot. Go have some fun, lad. Keep the block and tackle running with Nicky over at Sweetwater. What Cassandra's done in the Hollow is goddamn amazing. She may have had her differences with Sammy, but the two of them had the same end goal, that's for fucking certain. Call that number I gave you to get the fucking peelers off your ass. We've busted up Newbird all pretty good, but it won't take long for others to start taking shots at us. Believe me, lad.
Ought to be making twice what we are.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose. Negro male downtown. Units in the area.
I think I see this.
All units in vicinity be advised. Suspect engaging with on-scene units. All units. Suspect has entered a vehicle. Available unit. Suspicious individual on foot. Officers investigating. All units, negative visual on suspect. Repeat, visual contact lost. All units be advised. Suspect located. On-scene units engaging. All units, code 60. Officer injured on scene.
How's that feel, fucker?
Be advised. Suspect now in a vehicle.
On the streets, looking good, and baby deep down in your
Enjoy your cut. What do the fucking cops expect? If they're gonna leave the cars just sitting there like that, it's our God-given responsibility to steal them. We're needing some heavy-duty parts, so I've narrowed it down to these off-roading vehicles. They're usually on the outskirts of town. You may encounter a wee bit of resistance along the way. We'll handle them with your usual charm and bring the beast straight to me. I was trying to help you out with downtown. You're a lost lad. Can't be the law and the lawless. Not here. Judge Holden learned that the hard way. They call these beasts off-roaders for a reason. Look for them off the beaten path, away from the paved roads. She may be my little princess, but Nikki can be a giant pain in the ass. Can't say I've got much use for religion myself, but Cassandra's brand of voodoo seems to work pretty well for her. Fuck the police. Those motherfuckers are in my pocket. Give that number a ring and I can get them to heel like the little bitches they are. The battle to hold on to what we've taken begins right here, right now.
And she finds a frozen steak and goes running for...
These off-roading beasts are exactly what I need. Christ. Ain't you just the goddamn prince of perfect fucking timing?
You okay?
What could possibly make you think I'm not? You got them cars I asked for?
Yeah, I got them.
Good. Because now we need boats.
The fuck does the IRA want with boats?
The IRA comes knocking at your door, you don't ask questions, you just do it. Otherwise, you'll wind up with your pecker jammed down your own throat, which from what I hear, ain't as much fun as it sounds. Besides, it ain't like you're not getting a healthy piece of the action.
This shit ain't adding up. And it makes me nervous. I don't like being nervous.
We're partners, lassie. But you don't run everything in me fucking life. I got concerns that stretch outside of what we're doing.
You talking about Nikki? Is this IRA shit about to blow back on her?
No, that'll not happen.
Just so we're clear, if Nikki gets caught in the crossfire of your shitty life choices, puking in the fucking sink will be like your sweet 16 compared to what I'll do to you.
Oh, lad, your sweet words are getting me all hard now. But you have my word. No harm will come to Nikki on account of any of this.
So it's both now.
Aye. This time we're going to spread our wings and branch out a bit. The brothers are looking for boat parts to really confuse the bastards. There are some upscale watercraft I think should work perfectly. Bring the boats back here and we'll be on our way. Those bloody Frisco-filled cunts won't know what to make of me. Sal always thought he was better than the rest of us. In his eyes, we were all niggers. Every last one of them. Hope you're not adverse to water, because we've got need for some watercraft. Scaletta and I may never be pals, but that wop has been through more shit than most and still comes out swinging. He has my fucking respect. Of course, I'll deny it if you tell him. Keep the block and tackle running with Nicky over at Sweetwater. Call that number I gave you to get the fucking peelers off your ass. We've busted up Newbird pretty good, but it won't take long for others to start taking shots at us. Believe me, lad.
Get in the car and bring the whole family to Hank's Burger Bar.
There's nothing you can't get your hands on, is there? Even boats are no fucking trouble to you. I finally did something right partnering up with you. Pursuing luxury sports cars this go around. You'll find them in your wealthier neighborhoods, but don't take them lightly just because they got soft hands. Most of these bastards are connected to Marcano, so be prepared for a bit of pushback. When you do secure those wheels, bring them back here and I'll take it from there. Lucky for us, Barclay already stinks like a rotten corpse. No one will ever know the difference. The judge takes a dirt nap and they call a mistrial. What was that about America having the greatest justice system? Christ almighty. I know I've thrown a lot at you, But I've got one more list, and these bastards aren't your run-of-the-mill set of wheels. We've all got one person in our lives that we've lost far too soon. And that kind of loss cuts you to the bone, marks your soul. And from everything I've heard, it was the brutal shit that happened to Barbaro that marked Vito. Not something you ever recover from. She may be my little princess, but Nicky can be a giant pain in the ass. Fuck the police. Those mother... The battle to hold on to what we've taken begins right here, right now.
So I wanted them on a magazine cover just yesterday.
Right fucking here. Surprise, motherfucker! Don't you know you're dead? There! Cut that sack of shit down! Fuck me!
Saw one of them on a magazine cover just over there. Shoot him for
Whoa, check out them wheels.
How you doing?
Just keep flapping them lips, why don't you?
Heads up!
All units, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrols. Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrols.
That should be the last of it.
Is that a fact?
If it moves on wheels or floats on water, I brought it in. Now what the hell is this all really about?
As a father, you got one fucking job. Keep your kid above ground. And they failed miserably.
Danny, he understood the risks.
No. Danny did whatever I asked him. He never questioned a damn thing. He trusted me. Nicky wants out. Away from me, away from this goddamn city. And I'm made to help her. But that takes money.
How's the IRA factor into that?
They don't. I've been selling everything to some fellas I know out in the East Coast.
Why the fuck didn't you just tell me that in the first place?
I didn't want Nicky finding out. I was trying to do one thing right by her. I was still able.
While you're still able?
I'm dying, goddammit. Is that bloody clear enough for you?
Burke, I don't know.
It's one thing to be struck down by a bullet. Another thing altogether to slowly be eaten up from the inside out. I've got liver cancer. Doctors say another 6 months, 8 if I'm lucky. And I ain't ever had much luck.
Jesus.
Stays between us, you hear? Not a word about this to Nicky.
She deserves to know. What you asking me to do?
I'm asking you to let her keep believing her old daddy ain't a good man. He never has been, and he never will be. There's no lie in that. And once they've gone to God, all the money will go to her. Oh, fuck me sideways. You got all those hard-to-find motherfuckers, didn't you? And that should just about do it for us, lad. Both of us are gonna be pleased. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Sal always had a blind side when it came to Tommy. Never saw him for that. I will say this about your pal Vito. He knows what he's doing. Keeps his rackets moving and making money. Who cares if he can't cook worth a shit? Nicky gets a bit high and mighty, but they don't come tougher. Cops around here are like goddamn pit bulls. But if you get in touch with my people, they can get them to back off. He ain't afraid of dying. It's living that's the hard part. Way I figure, if I live to die, then I'll get exactly what I've been wanting in the end.
You want to buy something? You need to talk to Cassandra.
She said you could use some help, assuming you're a manual.
Assume at your own risk, Lincoln Clay.
So running the weed, y'all got a routine laid out?
We take a boat to the bayou, grab the bears, bring them back.
Bayou can be a rough territory. Dixie Mafia knows every inch.
Do those white boys scare you, Fred? Did they touch your zozo when you were a child?
Cassandra failed to mention your charming personality.
I highly doubt she forgot.
You do this kind of thing back in Haiti?
Back in my country, I was a hooligan, a priest.
Does a priest know about trafficking weed?
I did not run marijuana, Fred. My cargo was refugees, people. I saved their lives, got them away from Duvalier. But you probably don't know much about that.
We gonna have a problem, you and me?
Cassandra says we are partners, that everything is cool between us. Are we cool?
Don't think I call it that.
Neither would I. Cassandra might be able to let go of what you did to our people. But I cannot.
Maybe you'd be happier back in Haiti.
It was not my choice to come here. Leave my home. But I'm trying to make the best of it.
Aren't we all?
There are still Dixie Mafia scattered around the hollow. If you have the time, you should see to them. Convince them to leave. A shipment of weed is being delivered down in the bayou. Get a boat, use it to bring everything back. Southdown is quiet, but if you squat a bit, you'll find what lies underneath. All the same places.
Huh? We ain't alone.
We will find the constable.
We're close to the drop site. Get ready. All right, payload's in the air. Hash is floating. Snag it up. That's all she wrote. Take care now. Over now.
Hey there, Fre. How is life running with her?
I got it covered.
Good. Because I'm getting word those Dixie bosons are starting to interfere with our drops.
They can try all they like. Still won't change the outcome. You getting in touch with your artistic side?
My wife used to draw on anything she could get her hands on. Half the time, she didn't even realize what she was doing. And yet, every stroke was perfection.
She's still back in Haiti?
Yes. It is where she is buried.
Guess we've all had our share of losses.
Our losses, Fre, are nowhere near the same.
I'm just trying to turn the page, set things right with you.
And you think comparing the deaths of our loved ones will do that? Papa Doc had my wife tortured trying to locate me. He had the Tonton Macoute bludgeon my children to death in order to save bullets. When I last saw my wife, her eyes had ruptured from the electroshock. My little boy, his face was caved in. And my little girl, she had been hit so hard she was decapitated. They were faultless. So you and me, Fre, we are nothing in common. Makano is an evil man. In that there is no question. But just because an evil man kills, it does not mean his victims are innocent.
Innocence ain't a thing that exists around folks like us. At least not for long. Hell, I'm not even sure I know what it looks like anymore.
I used to. Once. But the bloodier I get, the quicker that picture fades. But that's not important right now. Important thing is getting our weed back from the Dixie Mafia. A large shipment of marijuana is at this dock. Get it and bring it back. Not worth as much money, but we can sell everything you bring back. The operation in downtown will remain as is, but we'll be looking for ways to increase our earn.
Judgment Day is coming. He gets away with this kind of shit forever.
Right.
He's chucking fire! I'm on it! Get my tail kicked! Having a hard time. Mama's boy! God damn that! Oh, fuck! Got me!
Can't hide from me.
Oh, shit, I'm hit! Oh, I'm coming for your ass. I'll be over here. Oh, that's a new one. Yeah, eat this. Draw him off me.
This asshole's mine.
Surprise!
All that's left, boy. Come and get me. I'm going.
Well, look at who decided to stop by. Thought you forgot about me.
Running weed takes time.
That it does, Fue.
Can't imagine what it must have been like running people. How many folks you think you got out of Haiti?
I only remember those I could not save.
Bullshit. When I was in country, once in a while we get a chance to evacuate a village before the napalm dropped. Wasn't an SOP, but we still did it. Had a couple close calls when the bombers showed up early. But I remember every single face.
So how many were there?
43. Should have been more, but some folks didn't trust us. Thought we were gonna march them into a shallow grave. Still remember the fear in their eyes.
Nothing motivates quite as well as fear.
Not a damn thing. So out with it. What was your count?
226.
Goddamn.
1 boat every night for 10 months. Mostly women and children. The men were either enlisted or disappeared. We had more refugees than we knew what to do with. They didn't always survive the trip, but dying on the bateau running from Papa Doc was better than the alternative.
Dodging Dixie cocksucker sounds like Christmas morning by comparison.
If you would have told me 15 years ago that all this would happen, I would have called you crazy. I believe I'd die an old man with my family all around me.
Yeah. Not in this life, anyway.
No. Not in this life. Keep bringing in the marijuana, Fue. This is our life now. Go to this warehouse. Inside, there's a large stash of our weed. Kill the assholes scouting it and then bring it back. Cassandra never opened up to me about her own history. As much as I tried to be an ear when she needed to talk, letting go and trusting are very hard to do.
About now. Let's get bloody, motherfucker.
Things are for me. No need for...
Huh? Am I hearing things?
But the devil's here now. Fuck, fuck! Oh! God!
Scratch off that air.
Heads up. Drop's coming down. Reefer's wet. Make it dry. Okay then. See you next time. Over and out.
Need anything else, shall we?
Pearlie used to put these under our beds. Thought they keep us safe.
Fear drives people to seek out all manner of protection. God, the Invisibles, the Loa. But sometimes, that is not enough.
No weapon formed against us shall prosper, right?
Not with a 45 in my hand. The white government says we don't have a right to arm ourselves, that we can't be trusted. But the folks around here, all they looking for is a little peace of mind. There are stashes of guns hidden in this city. I need you to steal them.
You sure this about the Hollow? I don't need you starting a revolution, fucking everything up.
When you out there running around killing all those crackers, what do you think people will see? I'll tell you what they see. A crazy nigga. A nigga part of a savage whole that needs to be exterminated.
Well, I don't give a shit one way or another. They can come after me.
And what happens when you're not around and another black man or woman is, huh? We all the same to them. Don't you think the people of this neighborhood, the mechanic, the housewife, have a right to defend themselves?
History tells me that giving you more guns might be unhealthy for me.
It's not like that. Not anymore. I'll see to it they get in the hands of the right people.
I'll see what I can do.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you benefit as well.
Don't push me, Cassandra.
You know, at some point you're gonna have to trust me.
Maybe. We ain't there yet.
Take out the trash we got here.
It's just a mess.
Get my ass out of this shit.
And now.
Can't hide from me, boy.
We can't keep losing guys like this. Wasting, bitch.
Need to grab some
I
cover.
got brothers to bury. Gonna light your ass up. What do we have?
We've been looking for you.
Oh, I was hoping we'd find an animal back here.
Yeah, come
Time
get
to
it.
blast this fucker dead.
It'll be...
We had this kind of holler gets stronger with every gun you bring. Don't doubt that. The bees are buzzing and the birds are chirping, Mr. Clay. And what they're telling me is that those Dixie motherfuckers are ducking down in the back of rundown shotgun shacks trying to sell off more of their guns. Word is, Dixie's in need of money. Could have something to do with their partnership with the Southern Union. Make their stash ours, and we'll hit them where they hurt. You called me to hold that racket down, me! Then you took it away. But I'm gonna rise above it, chalk it up as a loss and move on. As long as you keep me out of what you building here, I can't do shit. And the change we need never happens. Slowly but surely, we're growing our operation. No reason to stop now. Could have done some good in Barclay. Can't do anything now.
Fucker's throwing grenades.
He ain't got enough. Well, don't let him shoot it.
There's a new one. Buy me some time.
Damn, that hurts.
Ha! Let's see him duck down.
Now you gotta pay.
All units, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol. Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol.
Seeing big things out there on the streets. And it's all because of these guns right here. One of Dixie's biggest customers is our very own police department. They got a heavy-duty police truck locked down at the station and it's loaded up with military-grade weapons. The exact kind of firepower those motherfuckers turn around and use on us. Why don't you stop by and do what comes natural? Motherfucker, deal this city out any way you fucking please. But don't ask me to put the lives of my people on the line for something we ain't gonna get a chance to run. You and I can still savage things, brother. But you gotta start trusting me. Give me more than
One-time deal, mind you. Next time we do business, you ain't getting those guns from
The
that
fuck did
side.
you come from?
All units, suspect is extremely dangerous. Additional units en route.
A massive fun! Shit, the fuck did he go?
All units in vicinity be advised. Suspect engaging with on-scene units.
Get over here.
Over to cover. They're gonna call me a hero for killing you.
Attention area units. There's been a homicide reported in South Downs. Suspect is described as a Negro male. Response requested. Be advised. Suspect now in a vehicle.
Folks are finally feeling safe again in their own homes. The mere presence of these guns is bringing real change to the holler. You really come through here. I'm impressed.
You also sound surprised.
I'll admit I carry some doubts about your level of commitment.
Marcana's a temporary problem. The hollow, though, ain't going nowhere.
I just hope you and I stay aligned on what matters. I've seen what power does, how it can change a man's focus.
See, that right there is the biggest problem we have. Every time you and I start discussing business, you start up about how the world works, about the trials and tribulation of colored folk. And you do it as if I have no idea, as if I just woke up this morning and found myself a man of color.
That's not what I'm doing.
When I was 7 years old, me and the boys from the orphanage weren't allowed in the shoe store. So we had to stand around out back and hand over an outline of our feet so the guy inside knew what size we were. When I was 10, there was this little white girl running around the neighborhood. We both crushed pretty hard on each other. But then her big brothers caught us holding hands in the park. They beat the fuck out of me, called her a nigger lover. They nearly killed me. There's a lot of things in this world I don't know, things I never experienced, and I got no problem admitting to that. But you need to stop talking to me as if being colored is one of them.
And yet you volunteered to serve a government that hates you, that sent you halfway around the world to kill our Vietnamese brothers and sisters.
I had my reasons.
Everyone has their reasons, Lincoln.
I'm here now, Cassandra. That's all that matters.
How all this shakes out in the end, that's what matters. We arming our people in fucking Dixie all at the same time. Who said we couldn't have some fun? When you take possession of their weapons, bring them back to me. Thought we had an understanding, but handing over Tickfall to someone else tells me otherwise. It's been a long, hard road, but with Marcana gone, we can finally move forward. Run this city the best way we see fit. Got a time frame on those guns? Sure could use them.
That boy's too hard to kill. Y'all just watch your backs. Fucking code is crafty. This boy needs to die.
Fuck, run!
Let's step this away.
What we deal?
Holy b****. Took off.
He went that way. Get your ass.
Keep looking for you, boy. Ready to go. Doctor. Bad.
Cut your fucking heart.
You're dead, cocksucker. Can you? You can't hide from me, boy. Y'all miss me?
There's one final stash of guns we need to hit. We get these, and we should be set for good. Due to your party crashing, intel on the inner workings of the Dixie gun running operation is finally bubbling up to us. My little Confederate canary sang me a tune all about a stash house where their weapons are held before being sold. We can make it ours if you're willing to get your hands dirty. Laundry machines, cigarettes, and stereos? South Downs knows how to turn $1 out of everyday items. This is real good for us. I'm hearing the butcher's gone missing. Well, I doubt anyone's actually missing that psycho fuck.
Coming our way, boys. I got some for his ass.
So, since we're all friendly now, been thinking about the story you told me. How Doucette kidnapped and murdered your sister.
Is that right?
Lived around here most of my life, and one thing I know is if something like that was happening, everyone in the Hollow be talking about it, warning each other.
Are you calling me a liar?
Nah. You might not be telling me the truth, but that don't mean you lying. Just saying, we should be on the level with each other from now on.
It wasn't my sister that was killed. It was my daughter, Caroline. Dixon Mafia was running a still in the creek nearby grandmother's place. She was a religious woman, didn't believe in drinking, so she tore it apart.
And they came looking for blood.
There were 5 or 6 of them. Surrounded the house and... I tried to get Caroline behind the dresser, but I didn't have time. They shot my grandmother out on the porch. I took one to the stomach and was left to die. If I had a gun, my daughter would still be alive. I guarantee you that.
Shit. Listen, Cassandra,
Ain't anybody else protecting us, so we gotta protect ourselves. It's as simple as that. You've surpassed my wildest expectations. Whatever else happens, these weapons will always be used to protect the folk of the Holler. I recognize the trust you had to have to put heard about your handiwork with Remy Duval. Now that's how you reveal the truth to this goddamn city. Emmanuel's working out of the boathouse if you need him. Burke's loud, crass, and will probably drink, smoke, or fuck himself to death. And I love him all the more for it. Just because Malconna's dead doesn't mean you no longer a target. In fact, it makes you the only target of everyone.